Hello there everyone, this is my first narration video and it's going to be on a new game that I've just purchased the alpha for. Prison Architect by Introversion Software. So I'm going to go for a new prison. I've turned continuous intake off so we don't get any prisoners until the prison's ready. With continuous intake on, you will continuously get prisoners per day. I believe the maximum you can get a day is 24, though in the first alpha build, I'm currently playing alpha 2, there's been recorded counts of people getting up to 60 prisoners per day, which can get a little crazy. Well, this is my third prison that I've started, so I've played around with a few things. I like building a fence around the entire map. And then one thing I've learned from doing this is there's a few glitchy spots, and I'm trying 2 squares in from the edge. I know from previous YouTube videos that building right on the edge, extremely glitchy. So I tried 1 away from the edge. Still a few glitches. So this time I'm trying 2 squares away from the edge of the map. So we'll see how that goes. And I've extended my deliveries by 1 square so that it fits a bit more with the gate. It's just maybe an OCD thing. So this is my entranceway here. Kinda doing things in my head a little as I'm going along. 3 gates, which I'm gonna join up, as you see, locking to inmates, so only staff will be able to pass through them. And there they go. So, being an alpha, and only the second build of the alpha, second of many, I've realized save often. This game right now has a lot of memory leaks, so you will consume all your RAM and crash. I think I actually did a couple of hours worth of play before I crashed. Actually, I think I exited it by will. But also being new to this game, after the first save, it did this to me. As you can see where it says free time, it's paused and in slow motion. They're both highlighted, so I'm not sure which is it. And I just thought, okay, maybe it froze a little from saving, you know? But, and then I realized speed, and we're back to running as normal. Here you'll see I switch it to staff only as my little workman works away. Also, I hit escape a lot to clear a lot of things. Some of the stuff it does clear properly, but those little boxes it doesn't. And here I'm finding a metal detector to put in. The great thing about the metal detectors is kind of a good and bad thing right now I found with the metal detectors. The good thing, if anything's detected on a prisoner, they're kind of queued up for searching automatically. The bad side to it, well, prisoners and guards run at the same speed. So your guard is going to constantly chase that prisoner until he finally stops somewhere, and then he'll be able to search. I think as you'll see later on in this series, the guard's chasing this prisoner, and it has to wait until the prisoner gets into the canteen and is actually trying to get food before the guard can catch up to him and search him. So there we go. There's that one little builder. He's building that little entrance away. And I set all 3 doors to staff only, so the prisoners can't get out and escape. And it's a mammoth task, so they're actually doing pretty good. I guess this is where I start planning my holding cell. I've got the grant, and for a basic detention center, it gave me a little bit of cash, and it's asked me to build a few things, as you can see, and holding cell's one of them. being my third person, I'm trying new things out, so this is what I'm trying. Building the objects in the position I want, planning ahead before I build the foundation around it, so I can kind of get a feel for where everything's gonna go. Can't do that with everything, as you'll see later on. It's kind of trial and error, and you'll kind of start to figure out the spatial aspect of this game later on as you go through it. So there you see, and here I had an issue with it because it builds one square from the fence. I don't want to do that. I do it accidentally later on, and you'll see why I don't want to do it when I build my actual cells later on. So while I'm figuring out where my benches are going and sorting them out properly, I'm going to explain what's going to go on with these videos. I'm using, as you can see by the top, the free version of Bandicam, which limits all my recordings to just 10-minute blocks. I'm going to make these YouTube videos in 10-minute blocks. So, what my idea around it is I'm not always going to make 10-minute block videos. Like, I won't make the full 10 minutes. I will record as long as I think, and then set my, as between saves, I stop it and start it again. Just going all 10 minutes, because I save often. Here's another trick I've picked up. The workshop, very glitchy right now. It's, like I say, this is an alpha version. You get paid $2 per tile workshop you have assigned. And the workshop is, I think, the only room that doesn't require any prerequisite objects or having to be indoors. The only things that don't have to be indoors is the delivery, the garbage area, and the yard, and storage. And I've found another problem. I don't realize it yet, but what has happened is putting that workshop there, I accidentally deleted my deliveries and my garbage area, so now the trucks can't actually deliver the goods. So I'm gonna be confused. See here's me again, and I'm in the utility view now, trying to place these things, and I'm planning where the objects are going before I build the room. Because when you build foundations, it classes that as indoors. If you have to demolish the foundation, it screws with it a bit, so I'm trying not to mess around too much. And I like to leave a one square around the power for the capacitors, and I left one square around the waterworks for a reason which we'll see later. So let them work away a little bit. So I'm not sure how often I'm going to be putting these videos online, but I guess just keep an eye out on YouTube. I will put videos as often as I can. Got a few more minutes left. So this is roughly how I build power into them. Power doesn't need to be directly connected to stuff like lights. There are a few items which require the power to be directly connected. Water pipes, on the other hand, do need to be directly connected. The large pipes can carry water across, I think it's about 700 tiles before losing pressure, where I believe the small can only carry it across like 30 or 40 some tiles before losing pressure. Okay, so this is why I left the space around the pump. I want to put the valve there. I forgot the word already. And I put the power switch there for the electrical. Not realizing I put it on top of right next to the door. I figured that out later. And here's me figuring out my delivery issue. So anyways, this is going to be pretty much the end of this video. I'm going to keep, as I said, I'm going to keep all my videos to 10 minutes long. So I'll be back maybe in a day or two with my second video.